Welcome back, day 2 of Big 12 Football Media Days. Time to talk about the Buffs. Last year went 4-8. Deion Sanders joining us now. It is year 2 for him. You look at the yards in the passing game, 16th in the FBS. A lot of that is from Shedeur, who we will talk to a little bit later. Coach Prime, appreciate you joining us up here.
Thank you.
Two now, year 2 in Boulder. Biggest thing that you wanted to work on over this offseason as you entered this 2024 season?
Both lines, offensively and defensively. We addressed that tremendously. Something that needed to be addressed, and I think you both know that. First of all, I'm sitting here with 2 legends. These guys are phenomenal. Let's get that straight.
You're the legend on this.
Don't worry, we'll be talking a lot of offense while we're up here.
I admire and I love these 2 guys. But we addressed both lines, defensively and offensively. We need to get out after the pass. We need to be able to run the football as well as stop the run. The skill positions, we're tremendously blessed at that. Like the receivers, the defensive backs, the linebackers, running backs, we got some top tier guys.
There's a lot of fanfare this point last year coming in. Not so much this year. Is that by design? Are you sneaking up on them this year? What's going on?
No, I think the same fanfare. Like everywhere we go, it is what it is. Social media, it is what it is. When you talk about Colorado, it's a lightning rod. But this is nothing new to me or my career or my thought process or the way I take life. That's just the way it's going to be. I've accepted that, and I need to, if I don't know how to handle it at this age and stage, there's a problem with me. I got to be a fool. So I'm just teaching my young men, as well as the coaching staff, how to handle the moments. Because we have a multitude of moments we must handle appropriately.
Coach, I want to talk about your son, Shedeur. He had a phenomenal season last year, and we know all the hits he was taking, and he still had a great year, right? Didn't have a lot of time to throw the football. What has he done this offseason in particular to take his game to the next level and be even better?
Work on some of the little mechanical things. He is a tremendous quarterback coach. Out of Houston, he does a wonderful job with him, but he works on the little things and not just the mechanics of footwork and everything and ball placement and releases, but getting to know his players, his receivers, where they want the ball. You can see after 7-on-7s in practice, him grabbing a guy, pulling them to the side, and he's telling him what he wants and what he saw. The workouts that are not structured or scheduled, that he has those guys come out there, and they can't wait to get out there. The relationship with his linemen. And they don't just love him as a football player, but they love him as a friend, and they want to protect him, and they want to go the extra mile like they went for you guys. So he's just a very headsy young man, a very smart man. He's a forward thinker as well, and I'm proud of him in every aspect of life.
You mentioned the talent that you have in the skill position. You got a lot of new guys on this team. Give us some names of people that we can expect to catch them.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of guys. Let me start off with Justin Mayers, the right guard. Tyler Brown played for us in Jackson State, was not eligible last year. He would probably be starting at the left guard. Jordan Seaton is a darn 5-star, and this kid is a pro, just like some of these other guys. Khalil Benson, he's a killer. He's ready to fight right now somewhere. I'm serious.
Beat those guys.
Yeah. Hank is going to probably start at the center position. I said Justin Mayers. But we have depth as well in that line. You probably have a collection of 10 guys that could possibly start for you. Then when you think about the receiving core, what we already had, then you throw in a LaJohntay Wester. Shoot, like, come on. Like, this guy went for over $1,000 last year, and he's a big play waiting to happen. Now, you couple him with Jimmy Horn in the slot, and you got some problems. And then when we get on the outside, those guys can flat out do it. And Shedeur has a rhythm with them, and you can see it in practice. In practice, we have several corners that are pros, I feel. And we come out the womb bumping and running. That's what we do. So the work that we're getting right now is phenomenal, and the ball placement and what they're doing and what they're accomplishing right now, and just going back and forth with the expectation and the intensity of even the workouts is phenomenal. I'm proud of it.
Coach,
It's no secret that you've been able to attract talent wherever you've gone and bring it to your programs. How important is it, though, to attract the right talent where it mixes and it builds the right chemistry where you can ride that?
Yeah, everybody talks about that word chemistry. I never hear that unless someone's losing. Okay? Like, I only hear chemistry when somebody's losing. It's like, when somebody's winning, I don't hear nothing about no chemistry, right? And I've been on teams, you've been on teams where guys can stand each other.
Yeah.
But they got it together. They got it together. This team is phenomenal. I know we grabbed a lot of guys out of the portal, but you got to understand, we grabbed a lot of mature guys. A lot of guys that are smart, tough, fast, disciplined, and they have character. You're not going to see them doing nothing stupid when the lights go out at night. They're really character guys, and bringing a multitude of those guys in the locker room that now when you eat at the tables and the cafeteria, we have a big thing in the middle. I have them put their phones in there because I want you guys to talk.
Love it.
So they get to know each other. So now they not only have that responsibility on the field, but off the field, they getting to know each other, and that's a lost art. Even at home with our own kids, everybody's on their phone now. Nobody's talking, and we demand that they talk now and get to know one another.
Coach, midway through the season last year, you made a change at the offensive coordinator position. Pat Shurmur's now had an entire offseason to implement his system. What type of offense do you want to run? What do you want to see out of Coach Shurmur?
First of all, Coach Shurmur is phenomenal, and the job that he did at the conclusion of last year, running someone else's offense, was not easy. But he did it, and he did a great job, and especially not having Shedeur for, I think, the final game, a game and a half. Pat Shurmur is a pro. Pat Shurmur is a communicator. Pat Shurmur is a guy that's relational, that once you get to know him, once he builds that relationship, you're going to want to play for him. You're going to want to hunt for him. You're going to want to kill for him. So he's that type of guy. And the relationship that he has with Shedeur and understanding that what both of them want to accomplish on the field, it's poetry in motion, because I could see and see the landscape and how these guys, their moves. Okay, let's get the ball to Travis. Okay, now you already got that going. But also a pro understands the running game and how important the running game is. So Pat is bringing a tremendous amount of experience and success to the table.
Take me inside the crystal ball a little bit. What's coaching going to be like for Prime when your two sons move on to the NFL?
I think more thoughtful, understanding definitely what I need and what I got to have. I'm not crazy. I'm looking for Shedeur right now. I think we have Shiloh on campus already in the secondary that's watching every move he makes. So you want to replace that part of it. But not only those two, I've had guys, Cam Silman had played for me since his junior year of high school. Like, Travis has been with like Rock, Mata, all these guys that I brought from Jackson with me, Jeremiah Brown. Like, these guys been with me for a long time, man. So it's not just the departure of my sons. Like, these other guys are leaving too. That's gonna hurt. Like, these are my babies, man. Like, I raised them out the womb. And now college football has changed so much that it's portal. You know, it's hard to grab a guy out of high school and maintain him and keep him with not him coming and hitting you up. You know, after his sophomore year, he have a big year. Now he wants some money. Okay, so we got to address that. But it's not nothing uncommon. We will address those needs and make sure those guys are compensated, the guys that deserve it. But this is a whole new game. It really is.
You mentioned Travis. We saw the amount of snaps that he played last year going both ways. What can we expect from him this year?
It's the same, maybe more. Okay. It's so funny that everybody has an opinion on what he should do, and they never done it. He has a coach that done it. So I know when to give him rest. I know how many days a week to give him off. I know when he's getting on my last nerve on the bench, so I need to put his butt out there so he can leave me alone by getting in the game. This kid is a flat-out playmaker, man. He is something that we hadn't seen in college football. Charles Woodson was him. Champ Bailey was him. I mean, these guys are unbelievable. But that guy right there, he's the best receiver in college football, and he's the best cornerback in college football. That's the truth.
I love it. Coach, college football, the landscape is changing what seems like almost daily.
Yes, it is.
And this year, I think, and for fans and everyone involved, super excited going from a 4-team playoff to a 12.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I'm happy. I'm excited. So I want to be part of the 4, okay, not the 12. But I'm happy just to get in, okay? So we're elated because now there's opportunity. And you show any man or woman opportunity, and if they have the right ingredients inside, they're going to seize the moment, and they're going to try to go get it. So I'm happy and elated that more teams have a chance, because some teams get hot late and they just don't get in. And you seeing all these teams sitting by the TV and they don't get selected like Florida State did last year. There's no telling what they would have done. Yeah. And you don't have that now. Now you got 12 teams going in, and I pray to God that we're one of them.
It seems like this is the perfect place for you to have be at your first Big 12 Media Day here in Las Vegas. I mean, the lights, it was like this city was lit.
I love it.
And here you are. How'd the fellas handle being here the last couple of days?
Well, we just got in today, so it's different. You know, we can fly in and fly out. It's different. but these kids love it. You got to understand, it's several cameras around us every day. So they're built for this. I'm looking at my son right now, just past sons, plural, 3 of them are here. So they love it, and our team loves it. They're accustomed to this life and this lifestyle, and I haven't seen a collegiate kid that don't want exposure and don't want his followers going up yet. When I find that guy, I'll let you know.
I like the necklace. This isn't our practice whistle, right?
No, this is real. This is real, Wilson. This is authentic.
We appreciate the time.